Hello students, welcome back to maths class. Now in last class we have discussed about the set concept and how to form sets with the two different methods. Now in continuation of the same, we are going to attend some more question from the exercise 1.1 in which first we are going to write a solution of question number 4 in which sets are available in form of elements, and on basis of the given set form in which elements are available, we are going to generate a set builder form. So question number 4 of exercise 1.1, here we are having various form of a set in terms of element. So somewhat we are going to pick up to make it convert in a set building form. So just for it, first we are going to make a, so your first is available as a 3, 6, 9 and 12. If you look at this element carefully, you will find all are multiples of a 3. So this is a reference from the given element, we can take it. So here in the terms of the statement we are going to write, and you see we are restricted up to only 4 element, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a boundary point what we are having here to make your writing stop. So here this one we are going to write in form of set building form as we have discussed the method, x is to be write first. Now regarding x, what we want to express is an element form that is to be write in a statement form or in a relation form. So what is here x? X is a multiple of 3. What are the limitations? X should be less than 15. So here x is a multiple of 3. So multiple of 3 we can start with the 3. Second is 6, then 9 and then 12. If you are going to write it next one, that is the 15 one. So limitations we have to mention here carefully, that what are the boundary points. So x should be less than 15 means next element we are not going to be include here. So this way this element form can be written in form of certain property or statement. Now just for example we take one more, that is a third part of that, in which you can set your set is available as a 5, 25, 125 and 625. Now here if you look at this 4 element, you can find this is 5 with power 1. Here everywhere base is containing 5 only. The second one you can write as a 5 with power 2, that is 25. This you can say 5 with power 3. This you can say 5 with power 4. So we are having a standard format in which power of the base 5 is keep on increasing. So this we can write in terms of the statement as b. What is x here? X is equal to 5 power n. Now regarding n, what the restrictions we are having, we are not having as a 1 upon n, 1 by 25 like that. So it is a positive quantity. So n is a natural number. So and where we have to start up to start from the 1 and end it at 4. So limitation regarding n we have to write here in form of the property or relation. So first one is a 4. What? N is a natural number, or in place of that you can write n is belongs to capital N, set of natural number. Secondly, what is the limitation regarding this n? N should be less than or equal to 4. So this is a limitation we can write. We can start with the natural number 1 and stop at a 4. So it should be start with 4 and end it at a 4. So this way, first of all, study the given set which are available, elements which are available in form of numbers. Try to link each other and then define the statement as per the required form. Now one more we are going to take it as, that is the fifth part. of the same, your set is available as a 1, 4, 9 up to 100. Now here you see, this is a 1 square, this is your 2 square, this is your 3 square, like that the last one is your 10 square, that is 100. Okay, now here you can see bases keep on increasing by 1 and we have started here again with the n. Now each element containing power 2 means this base you can take as n, here only positive quantity we are concerned here. So 1, 2, 3 up to 10. So our last limit is up to 10. Now everywhere power is not going to be increased, so it is being a fixed. So what is it turns in form of the property? Your x is equal to n square, where n is restricted to a natural number set and n is restricted up to 10. So let's say define it in the property form. C is equal to x is equal to what? N square. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Now what are the limitations? First of all, n should be less than or equal to 10. Means we can start with the 1 and end at 10. Now what is the limitation regarding n? From where it is to be taken? It is to be taken from the set of natural number. So this is n is belongs to n. So this way you have to study given elements and try to link with a certain property. Now next again question number 5, in which list all the elements of the following set. Different type of sets are available and from that we will define the elements. Means again in the reverse order you will move. Now in such type of question, your reason should be very clear. What are the standard set and how it can be linked with the given statement form. Yes, move to the question number 5. In fifth one, we look at the first one, in which set A is available that x is what? X is an odd natural numbers. If we are talking about the odd natural number, means you will start with the 1, next odd number is 3, next to that is 5, so it will keep on up to the infinite, because natural number is not having finite number of elements. So here this we can write as a odd natural number, means 1, 3, 5, 7, like that infinite times it can be written. So this way it can be listed out in terms of element. Now one more we are going to take it here, that is the third part. In between whatever I am going to skip, you are able to write it down if your concept is clear. So please make that also complete while writing the answer form regarding any of the question. So in third one, your set is available as x. This is x. It is an integer. What is the limitation? X square should be less than or equal to 4. Now here, up to now in most of the question, you have talked about the natural number. So we were not thinking about the negative number. But here you see, your x is an integer, means negative values also you will consent about. So first of all, we try to understand what is the limitation of your question. X square means what the number you are going to be select and make it square, it should contain the value either 4 or less than 4. If less than 4 we are talking about, that means it can be 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So first of all, we just talk about what the limitation of x we can. If we just look at set of integer, that is z, from minus infinity, here it can be minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, like that up to positive infinity. This is a integer set we are having. Now what the criteria we have to use? we have to select x in such a way that if you make it a square, either it is less than 4 or equal to 4. So let's try to pick up a somewhat negative as well as positive, because integers are here. So it is, and being a square term, it can be negative element also as a set element. Now here, if you look at this minus 3 square, it will be 9. So this can't be taken as a x form. Now if you look at minus 2 square is 4. So this can be taken. Minus 1 square is 1. This is less than 4. 0 square is 0. It can be also included. 1 square means 1. It can be included. 2 square is 4. It can be included. But 3 square is the 9. So it can't be. So here you can see from minus 2 to plus 2, you can select, means including minus 2 and plus 2, you can select all the elements which fulfill your condition. So element of C we can list as minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. So this way certain limitation also we have to consent about. Now same way remaining questions you can attend easily. These are very simple form. So now we move to the next topic, in which we are going to discuss different type of combinations with the set, like empty set, finite set and infinite set. First we talk about the empty set or null set. It is related to the next exercise 1.2. First we talk about the three different type of set, that is empty set or null set, finite set or infinite set. So first one is your empty set, or it can be also considered as a null set. As your term is written here, null set or empty set, that means a set in which none of the element is concerned, means no element is present in a particular set form. So representation of this set is like that. Either you write this blank set or use this symbol as a 5. Sometimes students are having a habit of writing this empty set as A is equal to, this way normally the students are going to write. So this presentation is wrong. It is not a null set. Null set itself is a set form, so it will be considered as a one element of that. So way of writing this way on null set is wrong. Either you write this blank set or a 5. So any one of them you can take for representing null set or empty set. Second is a finite set. As your name is a finite set, that means a set in which number of elements are fixed. It have definite solution. So suppose we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it can be considered as a finite set because number of elements are fixed regarding this set A. Third one is a infinite set. Here also, as per this term, infinite means number of element in a particular set is, or number of element in a particular set are infinite. So here, suppose we are having this way, minus infinite, in between somewhat element we are having minus 1, 0, 1, like that. This way also it will be go for the infinite. So this type of combination we will consider as a infinite number of set, means a set in which number of elements are not countable. It can be extended up to the infinite solution. So this way these three types of set you have to identify in the next exercise, that is 1.2. So move to the next exercise in which these three are to be identified. And one more thing it is to be concerned, that is equal sets. That is the third one. Third one we have, fourth one, equal sets. Now what the meaning of the equal set? Fourth one, equal sets. If two sets are available in such a way that number of elements as well as the elements are same, means you can say both are having the same number of element and except same element, then these two sets concerned as a equal set. For example, here order doesn't matter. Suppose we are having here A, B and C. In set B we are having, that is B, A and C. Here you can see the number of element in set A is equal to 3. Number of elements in set B is also 3. So this is the first criteria what we are having. Now these two sets are containing same elements also, A, B, C. Here also A, B, C. Doesn't matter in which order it is being written, but element should be exact same. Then A will be considered as a same as set B, means A set is equal to set B. So this way this equal set you can compare. Now let's start with exercise 1.2, in which these four concepts are to be used. First of all, look at the first question, in which four statements are given, and in all four statements you have to check it out whether it is a null set or not. So the first one is available as set of odd natural number divisible by 2. So set of odd natural number, as it is being asked, odd natural number divisible by 2. So natural number, if you just look at the set of natural number, it contains odd and even both. So if you write here odd natural number, that means this set will contain elements as a 1, 3, 5 like that up to infinite. And you have to also consider about the divisibility by 2. So if any of the odd number, it is not possible to have a divisibility by 2. So in this situation, it is not possible to define any of the set containing any element. So here your set A will be a null set. None of such element you can define which is an odd natural number with divisibility by 2. So it is a null set. So this way you have to define the elements. Now next we look at the third case, in which your set is defined as, it is X, is a natural number. What the criteria we are having, X should be less than 5 and at the same time X should be greater than 7. Now try to understand what the meaning of this question. This is your number scale. Concept about the natural number means you will have a, suppose it is 0, somewhat negative terms. Now in natural number, start with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. It is up to the positive infinite. Formally we have written this one. We have to start counting with this 1 only. Now it is a natural number. X is less than 5 means from here to here your number will be constant, means it will be 4, 3, 2 and 1. At the same time X should be greater than 7 means towards 8 to infinite you will move. You can see it is not possible to make them combine with this AND condition. So none of the element is present which fulfill this criteria. That means here again your set will be considered as a null set, means none of the common elements we are having which fulfill this criteria. So this way you will think about that which statement fulfill the criteria regarding the null set. Now next we are going to write a fourth one, in which Y is a point common to any two parallel lines. We know the meaning of the parallel lines. which never meets. These are the two parallel lines L and M. So here we have to find it out that whether a common point in between any of the two parallel lines it is possible to define. We know from the definition of the parallel lines never meet. So it is not possible to have a common point as an intersecting point. So this is also considered as a null set. So here that is also a null set. So this way you have to define which one will be the null set or which one not. Now move to the next criteria, that is finite or infinite set. So look at the question number 2. In second question, you have to identify whether sets are finite or not. So as the first part is available, set of month of a year. If you write all the month of the year, obviously you will have the 12 months. So it is possible to define all 12 months with a finite solution. So it will be considered as a finite set. Contain fixed element of. Now second one. In second one, this is 1, 2, 3. This way dash is written, means it is a set of natural number up to infinite it is moved. So this is a infinite set. Move to the fifth part. Set of prime number less than 99. So here also we can define it easily that prime number which are having value less than 99. So if you define any set over here, it is your 2, 3, 5, then up to less than 99 it can be defined. So it will have a finite number of solution. So this will be considered as a finite set. So this way you will decide about in which number of elements are fixed, that will be considered as finite. In which the number of elements are not fixed, it can be extended up to the infinite value. This will be considered as a infinite set form. So this way you try to find out the solution regarding third question, in which again you have to find out whether these are the finite or infinite set. Okay, so next we move to question number 4, in which you have to check whether the sets are equal or not. As a definition of the equal set, I told you that if number of elements are same as well as exact elements we are having in both the sets, that will be considered as a equal set. So let's look at this question, in which various set forms are available, that is to be compared. In question number 4, look at the first one. In first one, two sets are available. First one is A, containing the elements as A, B, C and D. Second set it is available as D, C, B and A. First of all, you have to check whether number of elements in both sets are same or not. So here, number of element in set A are 4, same as number of element in set B are again 4. So first criteria fulfilled. Now you will check whether these two are containing same element or not. So A is there, B is also there, C as well as D, means exact same element you are having in both the set. So here A can be written as equal to set B. So this is the basic criteria fulfilled for equal set. Now you look at third part, in which your A is available as 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. It is containing 5 elements. Your B is carrying element as X, positive even integer and x should be less than or equal to 10. Here being talk about a positive even integer means it will contain 2, 4, 6, 8. What is the limitation? It should be either less than or equal to 10. So last element 10 you can include. If you look at these two sets, number of elements in set A 5, number of element in set B is again 5, means basic criteria fulfilled. If you look at the elements, same elements you are getting in both the set. So you can say A and B are same. So this way you have to identify. Now in order to have this last one, that is the fourth one, in which your A is available as x, where x is a multiple of 10. So here we define A multiple of 10, no restrictions, so we will go for positive values only. So 10, 20, 30, like that we are having up to the infinite solution. Here you can see B is available as 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Both are containing infinite solution, but you see this is a multiple of 10 and this is a multiple of 5. So numbers are not same. Somewhat numbers are same, that is 10, like 20, like 30, but in between 15, 25 it is not included here. So it can't be considered as equal set. So this way you can identify on basis of the elements available to you, you can find it out whether these are equal or not. Now remaining questions, 5th and 6th are also based on the same type of concept. So you try to solve. If any problem you can ask. Thank you.